Welcome to Bogside Chats, where we're talking everything DeFi Kingdoms and keeping it casual. My name is Matty Pesk. As always, tonight I am joined by Franz. Bud, how you doing?
Doing great, feeling good, ready to talk some DFK.
Yeah, I'm very excited. We have a pretty busy schedule as I look down at it, but while I talk about it. We're going to talk about duels coming out. We got lots of Seer stuff to talk about. Some partnership stuff that they talked about in the AMA. And at the end, we got some very special dark summons that I'm nervous/excited about.
Yeah.
That one, there's one that's going to be very intense. I'm excited about it.
I am also nervous because they are my dark summons.
Yeah, they're all yours. They're all yours. I'm going to go dark summons. But maybe it'll inspire me. Who knows? But up top, I do just want to give a quick shout out to our friend Starbuck over at Mythic Squad. Been going through some crazy stuff. There was a fire at his house. There is a GoFundMe that we linked in the show description, right? Is that where we put it?
Yeah, it's in the description.
All right. Yeah, I highly recommend everybody check that out. And I send all my love and positivity towards the Starbuck family.
Yeah, we love you, Starbuck.
For sure. Yeah, and hope you and your family are good. All right. Let's talk first about duels. The announcement came in like 2 days ago. Duels are going to be released today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Good start.
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. It only took 3 months. Great.
It's fine. We're excited. We're happy duels are out. We're happy Frisky Fox, hypothetically now, is free to solve the Halliday wallet problem that we've been complaining about here on Bogside.
And plan to complain about a little bit more tonight, so get ready for that.
But this means Fox hopefully is open to be doing more stuff, and that's exciting. But did you get a look at the announcement and these new additions, these new kind of is the 5v5? It's a whole different it's a pack mode, so it's a whole different mode.
Yeah, so it's replacing the 1v1. The 1v1 is no longer going to be for anything besides fun.
Okay.
It's not going to have ranked leaderboards, tiers, all of that. So now it's 3v3, 5v5, 9v9.
Okay, cool.
So, that's interesting.
But are these new settings? Because I really like the new settings for the 5v5. Is that going to be true of the 3v3 and the 9v9?
I believe so. It is under the 5v5 section, though. I would chat. Was there a Medium article that came out with this, or is it just what Fox posted? I didn't see one, but my understanding was that those changes are for all of the modes. So
I really like that. For the one of the biggest things is repeated classes. Like if all 5 or all 9 of your guys are one class, it's now minus. Well, I guess it depends on how many you have, but it's like basically minus points if you as many repeated times you use that class.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody using 9 Dread Knights, it's going to be like minus 15, which is going to be a huge detriment to using like a huge team of like all the same class.
Yeah, and if you look back at some of the teams that were very successful last year, it was a lot of all Dread teams, all Dragoon teams, mix of Dragoon, Sage, Dread. There weren't, I was going at them with my archers and warriors and stuff. So I like this a lot better. But there are probably going to be some salty whales out there because they had a lot of heroes just for this,
I think there's an equilibrium, though, where it's like if you use 3 or 4 of them, there is a minus, but if they're strong enough, you know what I mean? Like it won't matter.
Yeah, they also,
so the other full stop, of using repeated classes.
Yeah, the other change, the carryover bonus. So 33% of the extra points that you get after a win. So like say here, the example they use here is if round 1, hero A he beats hero B by 10 points, a third of that is 3. So 3 would carry over. So it's however much. So every point matters, essentially.
And also, also another addition is you set the order of how they are matched up.
Yes.
Which is also interesting, especially now with this carryover. Obviously, you're going to want that beefy guy up front. Well, and beefy in the sense of whatever the stat is,
Yeah, I mean, does the order matter as far as the carryover though? I mean,
Well, yeah, like if your first guy is going to win by 1,000,000.
Oh wait, no, hold on. One of us is understanding this incorrectly. Let me see which one. No. Previous battle into the next battle. I see what you're saying, but
Yeah,
no.
I don't. What do you mean
It's battle? It's
battle?
battle to battle. So the final score.
Oh,
If I win by 10, and when you total everything up, a third of that carries over. It's not. It's not like if my first hero.
Regardless of, so you match up against a different person.
What?
And if you match up against a different person, that carries over into that next battle.
Do you want me to explain this to you offline? We'll restart the pod after we talk it out.
What am I missing? I don't understand. I thought it was battle.
Yeah, no,
two heroes matched up.
No. So if you're doing 9v9, those 9 go. That's one battle.
Okay.
When you get your next opponent, it carries over to that.
That kind of sucks. So that next opponent can do nothing about it.
I mean, that's a fair point. Continuity match to match.
Right. I mean, sure. I mean, also, we'll see how it works tomorrow. Maybe it's not. I thought the battle was when one hero matched up with another hero.
Yeah.
But also, that is a weird term for why would that be called battle? I don't know.
Yeah. No.
It says between heroes.
Chat, if anyone thinks we're wrong here, chime in. But no, it says very clearly a new carryover bonus that carries 33% of the extra points from the previous battle. No, it does say between heroes in parentheses.
Yeah.
That's weird wording for that. Okay, so I was wrong.
For that. Yeah.
I was wrong. Should I do an apology video?
I don't think it's necessary at this point yet.
Okay.
We'll see, though.
All right. That makes a lot more sense then.
Right. I can't believe it would be...
The word battle is a very strange...
No, I agree. Battle's a dumb way to put that.
Yeah, Rebetto's got us. Between heroes. If Rebetto says it, I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it too.
All right. That makes the order matter a lot now.
Yeah, totally. Which is fun. I mean, I like when they're adding more strategy to this in general, because I think I was down on duels just kind of because whales were dominating, and it was just
so it creates kind of a snowball effect, though. Like, I don't know that it's added strategy, right? Because
I think
what reason? Well, wait, but so what reason would you have not to put your strongest hero first?
The only reason to not do that, I think, would be if you're trying to get like a alt team, like if the hero class is like a big beefy guy like paladins and warriors, and you want to sneak in with a team of like seers or scholars and do like intelligence or wisdom just to play that counter, then maybe you would put like not your strongest guy up front to try and get like an off stat roll.
But okay, yeah, if you get the off stat roll, but the way I'm thinking about it is
it's a risky maneuver and probably not that successful in the long run. But
yeah, I don't think that makes sense because you still want your strongest hero first, because I mean you don't know what stat's going to come out, right?
Right.
And
what I'm saying is like
you can't really do like a rope-a-dope type of thing where you backload things,
right?
Then they're going to build up this bonus that's going to snowball down.
Right. So, I mean, maybe that'll just become what it is everyone just puts their best hero out front every time.
Well, so that's an interesting question, right? So I win by 10 in my first hero. 3 carries over.
Mm-hmm.
Then I win, or let's make the numbers bigger. Yeah. I win by 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
6 carries over. That didn't make it that much bigger. Yeah. Then I win by 4 in my next one, or 4 of the like that addition to my score is now the total. You know what I mean?
I think it's by the end of that matchup with each hero.
You don't think it can continue to snowball like that?
So if it was 10, or if it was do multiples of 3, it's way easier. If it was 15 the first round, then it'd be 5 the second round. And if you got if you won by 6 in the second round, it would only be 2 going into the third round.
Should be interesting.
Did the Rangers score?
No, it was a shot on goal. Okay. Yeah, I know Matty said in chat the Rangers are playing right now, so I'm at like 75% attention to the stream. So yeah,
it's
playoff time.
What quarter is it?
It's the 9th inning.
Oh wow!
Right near
that's at the end. That's at the end, right? Okay. Anyways, so those changes, I really like that, and I really like the class penalty. We talked about that. it says right in the thing, the 5v5, these additions are only to the 5v5. So I think the 3v3 and the 9v9 are still as is.
Oh, okay.
Which I guess
I swear I read this.
This is a new 5v5 pack, the new rules that only apply to this mode. So
don't love that. I think these are good changes.
I really like these changes too. Yeah.
But that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's kind of a good equilibrium to keep those whales happy. They can just win the 9 of 9s. Who cares?
The thing that isn't mentioned here, unless I'm missing it, is the idea of last season, and for every season, there's been a set for the class bonuses. It's been a set rotation, and it allowed people to match up the main class and the subclass really well, where they're in the same group, right? Like I think Dark Knight and Dread Knight, I think we're in the same group. So if you had a Dark Knight sub, you're getting extra bonuses.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Fox talked about wanting to change that back like 3 months ago when he was talking about what he wanted to do with this. It doesn't say that he did it here, but I'm going to assume that those are maybe randomized, where it's not just changing the sets and still rotating them in order, but just having them come up random. I think that'd be a good change.
Usually it was the tree, it was like Thief and Archer and Dark Knight. Like usually it was always that like a tree like that, right?
Oh, is that right?
I mean, I know it was for a while. I don't know. Again, I kind of was fading duels for a while, but regardless, I mean, we'll see it tomorrow. We'll see it in action tomorrow. I want to talk about the new modes that they have in there.
Oh wait, can I? Before we get to the new modes, I did want to shout out. We have Mega and Dags in chat here. Shout out the Jewelers.
Oh yeah,
we have been talking for a while about their Jewelers Joust that's coming out. A little a fun competition around duels. There are some different rules there that make it a little more interesting. Won't go into that, but the website is live. So
cool.
So it's jewelersgg.com. If anyone wants to go check it out, I could pull it up on the screen here. We can check it out together.
And so this is going to be like a league sort of format where everybody plays a bunch of duels against one another, correct?
Yeah, so it's you do it on your own time. There's a wheel that they're spinning for different, like sometimes it's going to be only Codex heroes, sometimes it's going to be like low rarity, different things like that. This is a nice website though.
Yeah, it is cool.
Good job, Mega. Pink Slip duels will probably be starting up.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in
soon.
A bit. Oh, Mason, is that? I didn't know they put a new date.
The Jewelers Joust. So if I hit register right here,
are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Fuck yeah.
Well, we'll see how this all works. I'm sure they're gonna be talking about. Yeah, it says tickets are not on sale yet. Let's see. Mega, if you're, or Dags, if you're still here, anything specific I should click to that's cool that you want people to say?
Sign up, maybe.
Who are these people? They look AI generated.
They look like generic. Yeah.
This guy over here looks like he means business. Like he financed a whole
he did
here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He bought a team to compete.
Oh yeah. Hit the tool at the top.
Sign up for tomorrow.
DFK tools. Dags is telling me hit the tool at the top.
No. He says sign up is tomorrow.
Yeah, no, we're reading two different comments.
Oh.
Void Homes.
Why are you going to Void Homes?
I don't know. All right, this is very cool though. I'm gonna play with it a lot more later.
Yeah.
Very awesome that we have duels back and we can talk about it. I wanted to slip them in there before we talked about the other stuff because I'm gonna get a little negative about the other stuff, and I didn't want them to get any ricochet negativity. Wanted them in the positive section.
Wow. Yeah. No, that is very cool. Jewelers are always doing fun stuff. Those guys are good dudes. And they're all right. I'll do the Jewelers Joust. Well, the only reason I'm very excited about the Jewelers Joust thing is because for the most part, the restrictions are going to make it so that anybody could win, really. Any level and any kind of like rarity. Like you're not going to be dominated by the whales coming in with like Mythic Dread Knights. Like it's going to be.
Whales have a bunch of heroes. They'll find a way to dominate
I mean,
you. But yes, it's skewed towards fairness and
right, yeah,
kind of a competitive balance, and that's good.
yeah. All right, so let's get to the big part of this. So these were hinted at by a couple. KP has been hinting at these. Fox himself hinted at it in some AMAs. There are two new modes: Keepsies and Deathmatch. Both of these modes are exclusively PvP kind of private mode, private game interactions that you can set up with a friend. And you play either 1v1, 3v3, now 5v5, and 9v9. At the end of Keepsies, whoever wins gets to keep all the heroes. At the end of the death match, the losers, all the heroes are instantly burned. I think it's super fun. I think it's exciting. I know you have some opinions, Franz, you want to share.
No, it's fun. I'd stop short of exciting. It's fun. It's a mini game of a mini game. Because duels, we have the mini game now where it's like levels of Inception here. Like I wonder if we can make another mini game off of this to avoid doing things that progress the game and the community and stuff.
All right, hold on.
Oh, sorry. No, it's very cool. I just thought that there was going to be some kind of prize structure, some kind of incentive to doing it. It seems like it was kind of just like an on the side, like, hey, if you want to do this with your friends and have fun, go ahead, right?
Very cool. Like a full game mode, like where you're playing, like you're randomly getting into death matches.
Well, I don't want to say I wanted that. I don't know that I wanted any of this, but like I expected some kind of incentive to play those modes. I thought they were going to be more part of the real like duels kind of interface there. It seems like they're just off to the side. Again, they seem cool. I know it's going to make Emerson's thing a little bit more. Yeah. Well, no, because he's dark summoning them together, so it won't even really help that. But
it makes it with Keepsies, they'll just send them to the person,
right? Then, he'll do Keepsies. So like, it's definitely cool. I wonder, and I don't have an answer for this, but it was 3 months since the last duel season, right? Typically 2 weeks off season. It was 3 months. I know a lot of changes were made as far as the perpetual duels idea. Yeah. I wonder how much of that time was because of these two modes. If that answer is a lot of it, I think I'd be a little upset. We don't know. It's over. It's water under the bridge. I'm not trying to belabor the point, but like, I don't know. Like, do you see once the initial kind of gloss wears off of these two new modes, how many daily matches do you think that we get on an average basis?
I don't.
The deathmatch and the Keepsies.
I think deathmatch and Keepsies are going to be a Mythic Squad favorite that they'll do on their stream, and it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I don't see how often. And by the way, I'll throw that down right now, Mythic Squad. I'll come on and do a deathmatch with you for sure. I don't. My heroes won't be good, but I'll do it with you. Cool. But I don't know. Like other than like kind of like stunt stuff like that, like streaming and like doing it like live. Like I don't know how often people are going to be doing these. It just seems like
and that's my only point.
Specialty things, yeah.
It seems sometimes like Fox is kind of hyper focused on duels and wants to make them perfect and like the best thing ever. And cheers to him. He did. Like they're very good. It's a very cool interface. It runs so much more smooth than it did in the early seasons. I didn't do them in the early seasons because it was just such a pain in the ass clicking for individual duels. They made that 10-pack thing. It's great. I enjoy duels now. But again, I just like, could his talents have been used elsewhere? Could we have gotten kind of
South Beach?
A few what? Oh, yes. He's taking his talents to South Beach. No, could we have gotten a few minor improvements? Like just the stuff that was in that announcement without the Keepsies and stuff and just been on our way and onto bigger and better. I don't know. But
yeah,
I said my piece, and that's why you have a podcast, so you could say what you want.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's super fun. I mean, I agree with you. I don't know. I don't think I would imagine the fact that he made this a perpetual contract so that like they don't have to have these breaks in between. That was kind of the bulk of the time.
That was probably most of it.
I think Fox would agree with you that like he wouldn't want to be wasting a lot of time on these kind of like one-off specialty things, So I'm excited to see him in action. Like I said, I think it'll be fun for like the streaming community. We'll have some
I'll
fun.
I'll definitely do some.
Yeah,
Again,
I would love to do that. Keep Caesar deathmatch, Bogside versus Mythic Squad. I would love to do that. Beav, if you're out there.
The deathmatch, I don't know. Like, that one's not the Keepsies. That seems cool. Like, if I can keep your heroes.
Oh, and I should say, Dag said this. Equipment goes with, for Keepsies, equipment goes with you, which is very fun.
Yeah. Is that fun, or is that more like waiting, asking for trouble?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
like
just don't bring equipment into the Keepsies.
Someone's gonna forget that they have something on their hero. I mean, I guess it creates a little strategy because you get plus,
for
plus
the
one
crown,
for each
for the rings,
for the pets and stuff.
Oh, the pets go too. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, it's a piece of equipment,
and they get a bonus during duels. So
yeah, I mean, we could have some fun on Bogside with it.
Yeah,
but like, I don't know that I'm going to be doing any high stakes with like heroes I actually care about.
No,
throw some level 10 rares in.
Yeah, sure. I'm laughing at Beep.
Yeah, I'm laughing at Beep too.
All right. Like we said, 1v1 is out. And there's no longer a champion mode for 1v1 either, which is kind of disappointing. I thought that was fun. That was the only way I was getting to be a champion, was finding that one specific hero that like fit the whatever bonuses at the exact moment.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Visages gave a point. That's weird. I didn't know that anymore.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either, but they don't anymore. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm interested to see what the prize is. Like, wait, do they have the dual rewards? Oh, they season 7?
No, we're about to start. Oh yeah, season 7.
So they are out,
and looks like
we
they're
could
the same.
See them. So it's a Ring of Dueling.
Yeah, they look the same.
Okay, so because you can't see this though. This is what I want to see, is what you earn here. Oh, so it looks like it's medals still. Okay. Reason I brought this up, it seemed like prices for the medals and the rings had shot up. A lot of people seem to be buying them. I was waiting to sell any before I saw, like, I was kind of hoping that was a season 1 only, not season 1, season 6, but like the first season of dual equipment. I was kind of hoping that was just the medals were going to just be for that. Seems like they're going to keep pumping these out every season. So like now I might be selling them. Yeah.
I mean, there's only going to be a finite number of them, but yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, it's only, I mean, I guess if it goes on forever, like, I guess it'll be
trading them in to get higher ones.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like the 3 of 9s are eventually going to get kind of watered down.
Right. Well, like, I'm just saying, hypothetically, if like a million more people come into the game, it's still going to be just based on these few dual seasons, but sure. They are kind of infinite now. So,
champions medals. Oh, I'm looking at my equipment. So champions medals, the 4's up at 700. I think you can get these for like 300 earlier this week. So, wow. And I did see the 3 of 9s. 3 of 9, yeah, $9,000 is the lowest. I don't know if any of those have sold. I don't know if anyone in chat knows, but
that's interesting. I think I have like 1 or 2, so I might do that.
Yeah, the Ring of Dueling still pretty cheap. Yeah, I don't know. I might throw some 3 of 6s on the market. The 3 of 9s, I think it's worth keeping.
Yeah.
Just for now, like until I get a full set of them at least. But yeah, that's cool. Do we have anything else on duels, or are we all duels?
I was going to wrap up duels.
That might be our longest we've ever spoken about duels on this pod.
True. We don't really touch on duels a lot.
It's up there.
But yeah, I mean, I like duels. I like Helper to like run my duels and kind of.
So you don't like duels then? You like the rewards?
Yeah. Well, that's liking duels. That's the same thing.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Not really, but you know.
I do want to talk about partnerships and stuff like that because they talked about that in the AMA. But before we talked about the AMA, there's something I need to address, and I have to make another public address. I'm just gonna say this to Workhorse in response. I'm just be like, careful what you wish for. That's all I'm saying.
Do you want to set the stage a little bit for?
No.
You don't want to set the stage.
No. Workhorse called me out. He called me out pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just gonna say to him, careful what you wish for. That's all I gotta say.
You were running your mouth a little bit, if I could use those terms, about how many questions you were going to ask during the last AMA. Workhorse, being an avid Bogside listener, picked up on that and was very surprised when there were no questions from you.
I had a really shitty, like, real life work week last week. So I couldn't get to it. I'm not making excuses. I'm not making excuses, but like,
that's exactly what you just did. Let's call a spade here. That was an excuse.
I normally do not like my office and what I do. Like, I can just do my thing and no one talks to me. But last week, everybody was fucking calling me, worried about these different projects, and I was like, it was very stressful. But it's over, so I don't need to worry about that this week. So Workhorse,
yeah. Jokes aside, I do stand with Matty. He's fighting battles on a lot of different fronts right now. He's got you jabronis in the chat coming at him at the Pirate. He's got Sarge making raps about him. Now he's got Workhorse on his case.
I did see that.
Good, hardworking guy, and he deserves your respect, goddammit.
Thank you. Yeah, I did. Sarge, I did see that the clip on. So you were on Sarge on Friday. It was good.
I was, yeah.
I figured he would do something. Also, he put up our private chat. Sarge, not cool putting our private chat up there. But yeah, careful what you wish for, Workhorse, is all I have to say on that, and we're gonna move on. I want to say partnership stuff. So we talked about this last week, but they added the Big Red, which is like the amount of money Big Red put in is like actually very impressive.
25 grand.
Like 20. It's what is it?
25 grand.
No, $125 every day for 80 days. Like, I don't know. I just think I didn't quite realize it till like seeing it in action here. Like, they threw a lot of money down.
That's 10,000 for the raffles, and you're right, we should specify. And then another 15,000 divided evenly among Big Red Visage buyers. So,
right.
Shout out to Mega. I won one on the Jors pod, so I'm not even gonna buy one. So
nice.
Yeah,
I'll probably buy a couple. Can you show? I actually haven't seen them.
Yeah, I can throw it on here real quick.
Just go to the
Nope, that's pets.
Oh no, on a hero. I was gonna say just show at the Visage shop. Visage. It's just the head, or is there a body to it?
Just the head.
It's cool. It's cool.
Left the body out in the woods.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Yeah, no, it's cool. I like it.
What were your thoughts on? They talked more in the AMA about like advertisement and partnerships. I mean, like I think it's great they're teaming up with all these meme coins. Like, do it up more. Like, I mean, you've been saying that forever, but
yeah. I was more talking about them embracing kind of crypto culture.
Right.
This is a little different. I do like this a lot. One thing, Dreamer was kind of talking about the idea of like advertisement in Web3. Right. I think the first thing that came to mind, you and I were talking about this before the show.
Yeah.
We're not really advertising. Like, if you click the hunt screen, right?
Yeah.
Where's Big Red? If I don't know to click this button down here, right, I don't see anything unless I win, right?
But that's the whole point, is that like players who are playing the game are probably going to click on that. They're probably going to see it.
Are they? I don't know. I just, if I'm playing hunts and I'm not like looking on Twitter, looking in Discord, different things, I might not click that and not win and never see these logos. And that's another shout out. Team Goose and the Silly Axel now. Ren Penn was on the AMA along with Three Wolves.
Yeah, they were great. That's fun.
They were great. So these are very cool. But like, I think my point is I'd just like to see it here, so it's like kind of right in your face. I know that there's a level of where it can get obnoxious, but yeah, I don't know. SI said I made an excellent point. So,
of course, yeah. No, well, I think.
And TuneFed said honk. So,
which right back at you, bud. Which, by the way, I have some honk. Do you have any honk?
No.
Not that you don't have to reveal yourself if you don't want to, but I have some honk, and I think you get. They're doing an airdrop of honk, so I'm glad I held on to that. I bought it like a year ago, I think, Anyways,
should I buy some honk right now?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
but
I don't have I think I need the contract address, but
I don't. The honk contract is like everywhere in the Discord. You can find it easily, but yeah. But going back to your point about advertisement, I think, especially in like mobile gaming, like advertising is like toxic and insane. It's like everywhere, and obviously we don't want that. But like I do agree with you. I think there is more real estate hypothetically for advertisements. Although I don't know, is that what we want? I'm a little nervous of that. I feel like it's a slippery slope you're talking about here. Are you literally going to buy one?
No, I was seeing what the price is. No, this is a good conversation. I didn't mean to distract. I'll take this off. I am going to buy honk though. Say that last part again.
It's a slippery slope of advertisement though. Like, because I think like mobile gaming right now, it is just toxic. There's every 2 seconds there's a pop-up. Every 3 seconds it's like click this ad. And it's like you can like the screen is like surrounded by advertisements. You have to make sure not to click anything when you're on your like phone. Like in mobile gaming, it is obnoxious and terrible, and I think everyone agrees with that. Very few people would argue like the advertisements are okay in mobile gaming, but
it leads me to other great games that I enjoy.
Yeah. Which honestly, I get pissed off at those videos because I'm like, I would play this game, but like they're all fake. They're not the actual game.
Well, and now Community Notes on Twitter has started just
saying like this is not the actual gameplay. Yeah,
but you're right. They all do look sick. It's like, well, why not just build that? It's really cool looking.
The one where you're like running and you like have to pick like ×2 or +1, whatever.
I want to do
I'd play that game. Anyway,
that's the exact one.
The whole point is like, it's a slippery slope though, saying like maybe there could be more advertising. Like it like sucks. Mobile gaming sucks with advertising. So like, be careful what you wish for, kind of thing.
Yeah. I think there's a right way to do it. I've seen some comments, kind of sarcastic comment here saying, yeah, I want people injecting money into the game. Sure. I don't think we're arguing against advertising.
Right. Yeah.
That's a very black and white. There's a lot of gray here. There's a way to do it where it's not in your face. It's also not hidden like it kind of is now.
Yeah.
One thing we were talking about before, the idea of like, it'd be a little weird in the void hunts if there was just like big red signs hanging from the tree, but like in a Coliseum setting.
Well, like, that makes sense. Yeah.
We were talking, I'm watching, they're 4-3 now. Washington scored. I'm watching the New York Rangers over here on the side. And on hockey boards, you have the advertisements all around the ice.
Right.
They even move now, which was very strange when they're like digital screen boards. That was really weird when they first implemented them. But now, like, I don't even notice them, right? It kind of just, it's in the background. But there must be, as you were saying, there must be some benefit to it because these people keep shelling out for these advertisements. So, like, the idea of once we're in the Coliseum, having advertisements, kind of similar to the Karate Combat Pit.
Right, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Just in a Web3 kind of video game.
It's on the mat or whatever, like that'd be fine. Especially if it pays the devs more, like I'm in on that completely. I think we need to be cautious though. I think it is a slippery slope because like it gets obnoxious, but I think the team knows that, and I think like Dreamer is aware of this stuff, and he's
if we get to the point where I have to watch a 30-second video before playing a PvP match, that might be a little much.
Yeah. No, obviously. I don't think. Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
There is a lot that can be done there. We think LAN 2, you were saying before about like when in 2020 when like LANs were starting to pop up in different like sandbox and different things. It was all about digital advertisement.
They talked about that a ton in that one summer where land and land NFTs was like popping off. It was like, if you buy this, people are going to play the game, and then advertisers are going to want that real estate because people are going to have to like pass by your land or whatever. And so, like, I think that's a fun kind of idea of an economy too, especially if it's like the player owned. I think that's a little more fun, but I don't know. We'll see. I also think it's a very slippery slope with advertisement. It could get really shitty really fast. So, but I trust the team. I think they know what they're doing, and they got outreach happening all the time. It sounds like Sunbear like hustles constantly. So, it's all good. All right, let's get into Seer. We've got a week now under our belts of playing with Seer. I'm gonna start because I'm pretty negative.
Ooh.
I think
Okay.
the seer seems very weak right now to me. I just feel like it's not a good enough healer. It's not a good enough damage dealer. And like support wise, there's some interesting moves with the shields, but I just don't feel like it. I feel like it would be stronger if there was a healer or a damage dealer in the place where the seer would be almost every time. That being said, I will say I don't have any seers at level 15. So I am cut off from that tier 5 move. I don't, and maybe perhaps it's just my seers are kind of weaker. Maybe that's a problem of my perspective here. But in general, I feel like I'm coming up a little short when it comes to seers.
Yeah, I would say I'm not as negative as you. I'm kind of back and forth. I have some matches where I'm like, wow, these things are great. Others where I'm like, what's the point and why don't I just have another archer in there? You know, because like you're saying, we're in a scenario right now because we're in these void hunts where we know exactly what we need. And it seems like the seer adds a little more chaos to it. Like I forget who was phrasing it that way, but I like, the way that's said. There's a lot of cool stuff it could do. We don't really need a lot of that cool stuff yet. For PvP, it could be very interesting. I think there are some cool combos. On the play stream the night it came out, Bob and I, or Jess and I, were talking about the idea of the slow. Which one is that? That slows the enemy. The time sync.
Right.
Time sync with a forever vigilant. The days move with the night, kind of slowing him and dazing him. Yeah. If you could do that while they're exhausted, like even more so, like there are cool combos that way. I don't know. I was looking at the tier 1 future site, which is it the agility boost? People talking about here. Why don't I pull them up while we talk about it?
Is that the agility boost one?
No, it's not. It's the other one.
See, and also too, this is something I want to talk about is channeled heals. I really struggle with using a channeled heal. I don't know why. Oh, is that your archer?
Oh, is that him?
I just don't know why. I understand like for balancing reasons, maybe that's why they did it, to make it whatever, or the lore behind how the seer works. But like, I struggle to I don't want to channel before I heal. I want that heal instantly. And I like the delayed heal. I think that would be great if it was an instant heal and then delayed heal after. I think I would use a move like that. But the fact that there's a channel, then a heal, then a delayed action, I'm just.
Are you talking about?
I know the tier 4 move. I really don't like that it's channel, heal, and then delayed heal afterwards. It just seems like so many extra steps to like I could just heal with a priest significantly easier and quicker, And I know I'm not supposed to compare them because they're not 1-to-1, but like I don't see the utility of this because it just seems, I don't know, it just seems slow and long at the same time.
Yeah, so I'm kind of in the other camp with the healing. I was saying to you and Wowie before release that like I think the priest needs to be a much better healer. You guys were kind of comparing the heals to the priest and saying like, well, why isn't it as good? It's like, well, that's the priest's bag.
Right. Right.
I think what I would like to see with the seer is the other moves, the non-heal, be a little bit more enticing. I think some of them are very good. I've been kind of debating back and forth Warstone versus Holy Wrath. Because there's
that's the level 1 priest damage one, right?
Maybe it's not a good comparison because I'm comparing tier 1 versus tier 5.
Oh, it's like the priest.
Okay. But the idea that this at a level 15 I believe is about 23 MP and the priest is about 43 MP for Holy Wrath.
Yeah,
so significantly less mana, but it takes a turn and 1.8 turns as opposed to 1. They both do around 200 damage. So I was kind of looking at that. I don't know. Going back to what I was starting to say, the future site.
Right.
Like so this is a move that like I don't see too much value here. As I was saying that he uses it and likes it. Maybe I just need to play with it more. Yeah. Don't see that much value, but like I'm looking at and it procs off of excuse me, hold on. Yeah, procs off of wisdom.
Yeah.
Target ally gains is it? Okay, I think I was reading that as their whiz, and I was thinking the idea of paladins having high whiz. But
No, that's the shield. That's the shield, the tier 5 shield move.
Okay, is that what I was thinking of?
Mm-hmm. It's based on
okay
the target's hit points, right?
Yeah. Regardless, I was thinking of something like this, the future sight with like a taunt being a good combo.
Yeah.
Like I see the use cases. I just think right now we don't need those use cases.
Right.
And I think that's what it kind of comes down to.
And I want to say this. I know you're going to jump on me, and it's fine. You can jump on me because maybe this take is wrong, but the ward move feels like a complete waste right now. Nobody's doing magic damage. Nobody's doing magic damage right now, so it just hurts.
Matty,
I understand.
I'm not gonna jump on you. You're right, but like it's right now. So like right now, we're not going to use Osmotic Ward. There's no real reason to right now. But like they're balancing these for PvP. That's going to have some value in PvP.
Sure,
magical ward.
Yeah, no, I hope so. I mean, no one does magic damage right now of the classes, really.
I mean, the priest does, the seer does.
I guess so, but like,
two out of the 5 do.
Are any magic dealing classes going to be in PvP and in medicine in 6 months?
Oh, we just said we have 2 already.
I don't know. I don't know how many people use priest aggressively like that.
Well, so funny you should say that. I'm actively building. I think I've been thinking about priest the wrong way.
Oh,
I think your priest with the boosted wisdom. I think that's great. I think intelligence is the way to go.
Interesting.
The heal difference, it just seems like whatever at this point. The damage that you can get, extra damage from the Holy Wrath, and that tier 1 ability.
And well, I was going to say the well, I don't know, tough because that second tier passive, it's either 5% spell, 10% crit, or 10% healing boost. For that priest, that like crazy high wisdom priest that I have, I've been putting it actually 5% spell.
Yeah,
because that improves his bubble when he makes a bubble shield, and also it also improves everything.
Improves everything. Yeah, I've always used that. Yeah.
Well, normally I use crit, increase the crit chance for most priests that don't have like insane wisdom. But for that guy specifically, I added the spell. Back
to the seer though. For the tier 2, what have you been going with?
What are my options? I've been the bubble, the repeat shields almost exclusively.
Okay.
The Oracle. There's never a time I need that ability to do damage, even if it's only 40 or whatever his like basic attack does. Like,
yeah.
With only 3 slots, I feel like it's so valuable just to have somebody like a cleanup guy who if you're damage left like 10 hit points left on one of the boars or one of the chickens, like, and you need somebody to clean it up. You got to have the ability to do that with that third roll. Like, I don't know, having only 3 slots and eliminating all damage from one of them is I think such a negative right now. Now, and again, this is based on the challenges that we have ahead of us, which is these 2, the boar hunt and the chickens. Granted, maybe in PvP that's a different story, but for me right now, losing that ability to attack whatsoever is too negative of the thing, and the bonus that you get for it don't change enough for me to ever select that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm in agreement. The Oracle, maybe we get to a point where we're understanding things better. Maybe there's something that none of us are seeing, or some people in the community are seeing it. I'm sure you could win with it. Just to me, it seems like you're just making things a lot harder on yourself. Yeah. I've been going with haste.
Yeah, I haven't used that much, so I would be curious to see that in action.
It just makes your other 2 a little bit quicker. Sanctuary seems to be the best move.
I do that all the time. I kind of spam it, to be honest.
I've been using for this hero that I'm using as example isn't level 15 yet, but the barrier stone I've been using a bunch. I haven't been able to get it to the point where it
It's like a full double.
Where I get like almost any double.
Right.
I'm not getting much at all.
Well, I feel like it'd be tough, yeah. Unless you'd have to have another priest or another seer with you to do it. And I feel like at that point it's difficult for the team build.
Well, so that's what I'm kind of getting to. I also don't think I have a good seer yet. I have a seer that has like 67 whiz. It's good. That's fine. I think agility is the way to go.
Yeah.
Like I think a greater agility stone seer with a ninja sub, like
especially with the bubbles every 7 turns, just get him churning out turns. Like
just like it. You can use this first move, this swell on yourself. Slow resistance, and it's making you faster. I haven't seen. I don't know if anyone out there has a greater stone seer and can like talk it out, but like that's what I want to build.
I'm sure it exists. If we search for somebody with like 50 agility, I bet you can find one.
Yeah, I'm more meant someone that like we talk to and would like chime in and chat like, oh, I'm using it and it's great. Yeah.
I'm using it and it's great.
Yeah. This is the build I've been going with.
It's good. I think I don't know. We'll see. And I guess big points that you take from this is that like they did build this for PvP in mind. I just don't know if it's that strong right now in our current challenges that we have.
Yeah, the one move that is I think god awful. Purification Stone.
Yeah.
And we were bitching about this a lot that first night, but like. When you want to purify someone, I can't wait 800 initiative to purify because that other hero is going to go.
Yeah.
So now I'm wasting a turn
maybe
with blind or with confuse or with whatever. It just seems like I would rather they make that an exhaust move. I can purify right now, but it's still going to like take that toll. Sure. Fine.
I will. And this goes back to what I was saying about the big heal. I think in general, healing or purifying, either clearing status effects or adding a heal, having a time barrier to those occurring is such a negative in my mind.
But with the heals, I agree with you in the sense of like, I want to heal right now, and I was saying that a lot the first night. But like the more I'm thinking about it, like thematically with the seer. Like you almost need to be having the foresight that the seer has to be using it, right?
I understand.
Feel like the heals need to be more placed as like, okay, I'm gonna need this at this point. Does that just sound good, or is that like real? I don't know. Like, is that a way to play a game?
That's a lore thing. Yeah, that's great.
Like that's just the type of healer that the seer is. If you want heals right now, use a priest.
I know. Maybe. Maybe it's just that when I'm looking for a heal, it's never going to be a seer. Maybe that's just my personal way, like my personal preference of how I want to play the game. But I really struggle with this idea that there's a delay or not delay. I don't want to use delay because it's like a keyword, but there's you cannot get these things happening instantly. You have to wait some period of time, and in a battle where your turns matter and the timing matters. I don't know why I'd ever want to wait to heal somebody, I guess maybe if like something else was happening and the heal was an afterthought, great. But like that heal move specifically and the purification move, like that's the point of that move. That's the entire concept of why you would do that. And so I feel like especially the tier 1, the one that's like boost agility and then a little bit later heal, I think that's great. I think it's perfect. I like the design of that. But the ones that are you all right, by the way? Did you break?
Are you guys getting feedback?
I mean, no, just when you moved it, but like not in general.
I don't know. This happened the other night too. That halfway through, I think it went away.
There wasn't any.
Anyway, all right.
End of rant. I'm just saying. I want healing instantly.
So I think that the tier 4 abilities are going to play a much bigger part in PvP. The idea of the magical ward and the dispel, because dispel right now, like taking a cheap off, cool. I guess the blinding wind, not blinding wind.
What's the boar hunt one when he
he has a gruff boost.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of the charge up Bach ability where they get evasion.
Yeah, it's either body slam or gusting wind.
Gust of wind, mighty wind, mighty gust,
wind,
something like that.
Mighty gust.
Anyway, like, yeah, I guess, but like these are such short fights, and like it just seems inconsequential. Maybe that's me not reading into it enough, but I don't know. Whereas if someone's setting up a buff, like in PvP, like they're playing towards this buff that they're setting up, and I can take it off, that feels different. So I think what the Seer is missing for me is that support, non-healing support. And I think it has it. It's just not useful yet.
I might have to ask this as an AMA question, but would that dispel remove effects from a potion? If I used a swiftness potion, and that let's say that was the only bonus that was active, the only buff that was active.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess the answer is no.
Right. I do too, but it would be interesting because if that change, that like is now like money hypothetically, right? Because potions cost money. So the idea that someone uses a potion in battle and then you can immediately debuff whatever potion they use, that'd be wild. And again, that goes more to what you're saying, this whole theory of like this entire tier. Each of these moves are more set up for PvP than for the current challenges. But that would be very cool.
That would make it more useful. Again, we're not fighting potions right now, but you need that. That could be question number 13 on your AMA questions.
No, I'm at 25 right now.
No, you're not. Are you really?
Yeah, I'm in the 20s at this point. I'm gonna add it. What was it? Can debuff remove potions?
Nope. Can dispel.
Can dispel remove.
Or I think I would phrase it more.
Yeah.
Are the effects of a potion a status effect?
Right. I'll rephrase it better. That's just one of the notes there. I can't wait. I feel like
I have an AMA question.
Going to be so angry. Well, send it to me.
I have one. It's not about combat though. It's about if we're gonna finally work on holiday and vote now the duels are over.
Do you want to talk about it now? I think we're.
I'd rather keep talking about PvP. That's what we enjoy. We're forced to talk about these other things.
All right. I mean, I think we're wrapping up Seer here. I think maybe I'm being too harsh on it, and you're right. It was designed with PvP in mind, and I think a lot of it is that way. Why are you going to the jeweler right now?
No, I just wanted to highlight this part about delegating voting power.
Oh, right. Yeah, I hope we can do more votes. I say this on broken record. Bogside Chats very much wants there to be more community voting in general, just about, even if it's, kind of benign, whatever, kind of day-to-day stuff. I think the community would love to get involved. This is a tight-knit community, and put votes up more often.
Yeah. No, but specifically, the vote about the hero cooldown has been talked about.
Yes.
Listen, shout out to us. It was first brought back up during our interview with Hubert. We asked him if his new burn mechanic would make him feel differently about the cooldown. He said he would still want the cooldown changed. He then went on a podcast tour talking about it, which to be clear, I think that's good. Like I said that. I said that a little tongue in cheek, but like, I think it's great that he got out there and is telling the community what he wants. But then there was always this caveat at the end, like, but we can't vote on it because, we're tinkering with duels instead of fixing things that affect the voting power of the community.
Well, don't say it like that. Don't say it like
I 100% mean it like that, but that's neither here nor there. We've all along had this delegation of voting power. Why can't we just say to the holiday users, delegate your voting power to a MetaMask wallet? And let's get the show on the road, because we're sitting around complaining and talking about how the tavern's a mess and there are too many heroes, but none of us miss our Gen Zero summoning day. Every 3 days, we're on it.
Should I ask this question, or do you want to get into this?
What?
How many holiday wallets.
I don't believe that there are a lot. I don't think there are a lot.
Because if that's all that's holding us back, and you think you could just contact all of them individually?
No, I think that if there's an announcement and we're saying, hey, we're having this vote, if they're interested voting members, if they're people that want to have their voices heard, it's very easy to just delegate to a MetaMask wallet.
Right.
I'm sure people in Discord would help them if it was a new experience for them, if they're on holiday because they've never touched MetaMask. But my point being, we've been sitting on our hands doing nothing. While we all seem to agree there's a problem, let's do something about it. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's it. I've said my piece.
I agree.
I've said my piece, and I want to talk about fun stuff now.
Well, let's get to it. We've been waiting all night for it.
Dark summons?
We got some very intense dark summons. God damn, the screen is bright. Why?
So bright. Oh,
Why?
God. Oh, God.
Oh.
I got to take this off real quick while I
we're going to be doing 2 dark summons tonight. The first set is level 10s, and the second set are level 15s, correct?
Nope, not correct.
What is it then?
Not correct. So, shout out to Tad. He tipped me off to level 1 berserkers that were in the tavern.
Berserkers. Why? Level them up.
So no, now I have to find them. Hold on. So it's Mythic Berserker. So I've talked to him a bunch, and we've talked a lot on this podcast about double clutch.
Mm-hmm.
These have a chance at double clutch. One of them each has a clutch in different slots. To me, that's not high enough chance of happening to wait for level 10.
All right, fair enough.
Not that I don't care enough. I think that's it's not that one.
And also, I want to emphasize why this is so important. There is a Berserker move in the tier list. I think it's in the first 5 tiers even. Maybe not. It might be level 10. But
I think it's level 10.
He actively brings his hit points down to, I think, 1 hit point. Mm-hmm. And he becomes immune for a while, but he does X number of bonus damage per attack. And so if you add double clutch on top of that, that number is going to get significantly better because the clutch is also, if you lose a percentage of your hit points, gain more attack. So the clutch and that move would work very well together, and the damage that Berserker would do would be off the charts.
Yeah, we're just going to ape in some broken mechanics, This seems like it could be very broken, so we're going to have to ape even harder.
Right. I think also these guys are 10 of 10s. You're summoning them together?
Oh, fuck, they are.
Oh my God. No.
All right, I can't do this. I can't do this one tonight. Shit.
Yeah, I kind of want to do it now, though.
I didn't notice that. I'm gonna have to.
There's 10 of 10s.
No, there's no benefit to doing that.
Come on, do it. Do it for Mythic Squad.
We're gonna go to another Dark Summon.
Your other Dark Summon was crazier. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, no. So this one, there's a bit of a story.
Okay.
Nope. What am I doing?
Do the 10 of 10s. Come on.
No. It's just stupid. I'm going to summon them 10 times.
Yeah. No, do it 5 times and then do them at 5 of 10. Although they're already mythic, but you can't lose rarity, so it doesn't matter.
So we're going to complete these 2. So I'm doing 2 level 15 Dragoons.
Oh, shit.
The reason that I am... So I had bought these... Well, this one I had. The other one I had bought thinking, all right, I need some duelers. But now with the idea that you get points off if you have the same class, I was like, you know what? I was looking at the stats.
Yeah.
And I was realizing that to get into the top 50 currently, top 50 at level 20, it was 291 total stats, right? And with Dragoons, I'm okay looking at total stats because they're such, all-around type heroes, right? So these heroes are both at 219. Let me make sure.
And 291.
Yeah, both at 219. So 291 minus 219.
Wait, 291 was what? Sorry, was average or was just like
to get onto the top 50 currently. Okay, it's not an exact science.
Right. No. Yeah.
So that's I'd have to make up 72, and now we're gonna minus 7 from that because I'm gonna get 7 at level 20. So
Yeah.
65 across 5 levels. I'd have to get 13 stats a level to get into the top 50 of Dragoons.
It's not happening.
Not happening. Not great. So we have a chance. They don't match up too well, but there's a chance here that we get Daze, Leadership, and Toxic.
Ooh.
Will Toxic be any good? I don't know.
But also, I love the Leadership or Intimidation odds. That's nice because you'll get one of them. Yeah.
That's always helpful.
Daze and Toxic would be a very sweet combo.
I'm kind of backing off Toxic as being good for every class. Like,
yeah,
a knight with double Toxic.
Yeah,
miss me with that. Like that's
yeah.
Because it's not even just a whatever. Because you have to realize like you're not getting the benefits of a Fearless, of a Foresight, of a not critical aim. That's not passive. A clear vision, a duelist. You're not getting those, and the chances of that Toxic on your one hit, it's just very low. On a warrior, different story. Rapid onslaught all day. You're hitting him 4 times right there. Great. An archer, you're hitting multiple times on every shot if you use that.
Sure. Yeah.
The multi-shot lane.
Toxic on an archer, I cannot be higher on right now. It's insane.
Yeah, absolutely. On a Dragoon, we'll see. Yeah. I kind of think it's going to have some where it's taking that 2-handed spear and like almost like a rapid onslaught type.
Yeah, there might be a couple like multi-attack moves from the Dragoon.
We'll see.
I wouldn't doubt that.
But we are doing this with a greater vigor.
Wow.
So, they're 2 level 15 leggy Dragoons.
No, it makes sense. I don't know why I'm wowing. That totally makes sense.
Did we hit everything on the list?
Yeah.
Chat, anything we didn't talk about that we should? Oh, I got one.
What?
They were talking about new Sam music.
Oh yeah, I missed that.
Sam, the musician there.
Chandley.
I didn't think I had it right, so I wasn't going to say it at all. But I think that's close.
Yeah.
Thought that was interesting, just because I'm assuming that's for the Coliseum.
Hopefully.
I don't know. Maybe they were like, hey, we're going to need this, and he just spun it up real quick, or maybe we're at a point where, music is starting to be added. I don't know.
Sure.
That was interesting.
Yeah, it's fun. I hope he's working on PvP. I guess I am hearing a slight feedback, but I think it's because
Steve has a new spell bow.
I don't care.
Yeah, me either.
I feel like you do have a little bit of feedback in your mic, but it's like ever so slight. It's like very soft. You gotta
but like
listen.
Why?
I think it's because the volume is too high on your mic.
Well, I have to keep up with
then
your
but then just move it closer to your face is what I think it resolves it. Because I think it's just picking up like your air.
You think that's better?
I mean, for my ASMR, yeah.
Your what?
You don't know what ASMR is?
BD what? All right. So here we go. If this gets rugged, then fuck.
If it's not a Dragoon, oh boy, we're gonna sign off immediately if it's not a Dragoon, I think.
What are the chances of it not being a Dragoon?
Like 25%.
Oh, that's stupid. If I get an archer, I'm pretty good with any of these. I'd actually prefer the knight subclass for the vitality.
Yeah. Although thief with the agility would be nice. But also meh.
All of these I'm good with. Like I wouldn't love wisdom as the green stat, but fine. It's a Dragoon. They're all good.
Yeah. Yeah, wisdom wouldn't be ideal, but
Beef saying purple goon. J-Dub saying purple too.
Yeah, it'd be wild. It's very possible. All right, let's see it. Wait, did you click the button already? Is that what pending is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch, it's not gonna go.
I know.
I'm gonna have to reset my bot quick. Oh no, here we go.
Yeah, I bet I could see a mythic goon right now with a greater vit.
That'd be great.
Ooh, maybe
Fantastic.
be one of the best heroes in the game with toxic and daze
And leadership.
intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down on leadership.
I'd have to go into other discords and just post it with a devil emoji and leave. Right, Beef? No, we love you, Beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love when people do that.
Let's see the goon.
Let's see him. Let's see that spear. Let's see that big spear.
It's gonna be a fucking archer.
You love archers.
Not with Bitstones, I don't.
All right. Yes. Let's see that color. Let's see it.
Monk sub? What was that percentage? All right, that's fine. Actually, I mean, monk sub.
It's kind of fun.
I do have 2 legendary monks with dragoon subs that are growing to level 10 for that reason. The idea that like they're all around. All right, got blue stat on the luck. I don't hate that. A little extra strength to start off.
Yeah.
All right.
Leadership days.
All right.
That's fine. And foresight. Fuck yeah.
If I was going to lose one, like we were talking about, I would want to lose the toxic. That's great.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah. I'm so down on leadership. I'm so down on leadership. Like,
yeah.
It now goes
to start.
Intimidation, toxic. What's the other one from that tier?
The other one, efficient. Oh,
efficient. Oh, actually no. It goes efficient, intimidation, toxic, leadership. No, it goes efficient, toxic, intimidation, leadership.
Should we be writing this down?
Yeah. Okay. That's my new order for those advanced ones right there. Efficient is now number 1.
This card's mediocre, Beef says.
This hero is huge. Beef, that's ridiculous.
I don't know.
Leadership and days.
I don't know. I'm happy with it. Because it's gonna have sick HP. 19 vid already. Let's see what the growth is.
He gets mainly
68% and 38%, and he gets 50% large rolls.
Yeah. Is it 50% for large?
50, I checked.
And then 40 medium, so like barely ever rolls a low.
No, so you're thinking Dread. Dread is 50, 40, 10. Oh. This is 50, 35, 15. I only know because I just looked at it for this.
Still, that's yeah.
Yeah, I'm at a point right now where any martial class, so for anyone who doesn't know, like melee class, I'm all Vigor Stone. I don't want anything else.
Yeah.
And then I'll use Vigor Crystals until level 5, and then I won't go back to it. Like I'll boost up all my other stats. It makes a more well-rounded hero, but like having that age, like I just hate getting to like level 17, level 18. I have great stats, and it's just like
no hit points. Yeah.
Like no hit points whatsoever. And it's like,
I mean,
what's the point here?
I guess the question then is, who counts for that? Dragoons, Dark Knights, Paladins, Knights, Warriors.
No, I'd throw
like Dark Knight. Dark Knight's a tweener though. Like, what are you gonna do with Dark Knight?
Dark Knight, I have a few that I did intelligence because I think the same argument can be made for
hit points or for mana. Yeah,
for mana. Yeah. Wait, what's Beef telling me to do? You want me to throw it back in?
No, don't do those back in. First off, you have to level it up, so we're not doing that right now.
Oh, Dags, let's talk. I'd sell for $1 million.
Oh,
seems. I'm mad I couldn't do the Zerks, but what are you gonna do?
I feel like we should do them.
I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed summoning those out. I'm gonna get a bunch of commons and uncommons. I'm just gonna have to list.
Let's do it. Fucking burn them. 10 of 10.
I mean, they don't have anything special about them.
The only thing is they're already mythics, so like there is no rarity boost. Like, you know what I mean? Like
that's the main point of why.
Yeah, that's why you need that.
But like, I don't want to do those summons though.
Send them to me. I'll do it. And I'll keep them. I get to keep them though too, right?
No. All right, you know what? Fuck it.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. He's gonna do it, guys. He's gonna do it.
We're doing it live.
We're gonna burn 2 10 of 10s. I think that was subclass.
Put my money where my mouth is
Right.
with this hero inflation thing. What is it? A pair of 10 of 10s can make like something like 3 million heroes.
Yeah.
You were saying.
Numbers he says, I'm like, what? But I don't
I
get
believe you, but I don't know how you got to that number.
Yeah. Oh man, they're both 10 of 10s. The rarity boost is going to be so high on these.
This
Oh wait,
feels
never
very
mind.
stupid. J-Dub saying step away.
No, everyone else says do it.
TuneFed, that's a money emoji.
Well, what? All right, what are we going to get from
need
this?
the views. So the goal here, it's kind of a boring one. The goal here is a Berserker Ninja with, we want this clutch to carry over and this clutch, but this
Double
one's
clutch.
recessive,
Oh,
so we're
nice.
feeling
Yeah.
good here.
Double clutch Berserker Ninja sounds awesome.
But yeah. So
what are the? Wait, let me see the numbers. Oh, shapeshifter chance is fun.
Sure.
Ninja chance, yeah. Strength, blue strength would be nice.
Blue strength would be nice. Blue luck would be nice.
What stone are we using?
Vigor again.
Greater.
Yes. It's a mythic, so vitality would be nice. Obviously, I would really love the vitality green
blue.
stat.
I mean, on the green. Yeah. Getting that plus 2 early. That'd be very nice.
Speaking of luck, I am in the process of leveling up some other. I guess I only have one because this guy's level 17. He's sick, but yeah. So this guy's blue luck. I want to find another mythic with blue luck and do a luck focused berserker specifically for use with the Gorax.
Yeah,
because I have a 10% Gorax.
Yeah.
So I want to just like go max crit.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
let's do it. I'm so excited.
Cool.
So, all right. So we're looking for double clutch. Is what we're really looking for, and blue. Well, blue strength would be nice. What are the numbers on not being a berserker?
25%.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter though, because like it'd still be good. Like a thief would still be good with high strength.
Sure. Well, no, I'm not going to pay.
Not that, yeah.
No. So I'll get a 9. I'll get a 9 of 9 at least. Right? Is that how that works? I'll get a 9/9.
The tier odds have nothing to do with the summons, but yes, you'll have a 9 of 9.
Mythics with summons. See, Beef just realized what's happening and is now scared. Oh, Mosh is here too. What's up, Mosh?
He did it.
For anyone curious, the Rangers won 4-3. I maintained focus on the stream. The task.
I thought you said Washington scored.
They scored to make it 4-3.
Oh,
but New York teams now 4-0 at Madison Square Garden to open up their playoff series.
To you, sir.
No big deal. No big deal.
Oh, I hope this is a berserker. It's gonna be a berserker. It's got to be.
If we get the double clutch berserker, I hope be static.
Double clutch berserker, mythic berserker. Get out of here, Mosh. Get Mosh out of. Hey, mods, can we kick Mosh, please? Thank you.
Yeah, mods, get rid of him. That's his third strike. He's a repeat offender. Here we go. See that axe?
All right. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
I didn't get the ninja. All right, got
blue,
the green vid.
The blue on the strength, and that's what we wanted. Green on the yeah.
Double chatterbox.
Double chatterbox. Ouch.
And doesn't silence? What's the definition of silence?
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Doesn't that not matter at all?
Yeah, no. It stops the hero from doing magic abilities. The berserker has 0 magic abilities. So hypothetically, if a berserker is silenced, it changes nothing for him. So his ability to stop silence.
So I was just sitting here ranting about how, like, if you have toxic on the wrong type of hero, you're losing because you're not getting the benefits of other passives. And I get
toxic would be great. Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
I mean, I'm still gonna like level him and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
I'm just not super excited about him.
I mean, he's
Everything
still
else was good. Yeah, but he has no passives essentially. Does the Berserker have 0 magical? They didn't like sneak one in there.
I'm like 90% sure he has 0 magical abilities.
Yeah.
So silence is useless on him.
That's fine. I mean, he's still just gonna have a shit ton of HP.
Well, it's all about that. As I'm saying, that Greater Stone. Those heroes before didn't have Greater Stones, so this one is better than those two.
Remember before when I said Matty was getting it from all angles, fighting battles on multiple fronts?
I said earlier. I'm fighting the community. You know,
it's everybody versus Matty. Matty versus
the world. It always has been. It always has been.
Always has been. Always will be.
How do you feel about those dark summons? How do you feel about those dark summons just now?
Not great. So I have I have 2 priest summoners that are going to be at level 15 in a few days. Shout out to Zellies for helping me fix the vialing on my bot. It was not working right, and he dedicated a lot of time to fixing it because he's the man. But they're vialing up now. Maybe next week, maybe not. But right. 2 mythic priest summoners with 2 with a chance at exhaust and days too. But I'm doing it mainly for intelligence boost.
All right. Should I have a dark
stone? Let's roll. That's 200 jewel.
Should I have a dark stone ready to go next week?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I have 2.
What do you want? What is your legion that you're commanding missing? Let's dig deep.
I mean, I want an archer.
You don't have a good archer.
I have a couple decent guys, but
we're going for PvP here. We need a good archer.
I have that rare. Remember that? I have that rare with double toxic.
You lost me a rare. Oh, that's cool. Double toxic.
Yeah, I really like him. And I
also have a rare with double toxic. I like it a lot.
I have a legendary with. I have 2 legendaries. Each have 1 toxic.
You beef him with dags too?
No. Dags.
Wow.
I don't care. Dags. I don't care.
Wow.
Mosh. Yes, Mosh. I'm offended at. Mosh hurts. He cuts me deep when he insults me. But Dags, I could care less.
Wow. This is so I'm just gonna share screen one more time. This is what you just did to Dags right here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's messed up. Now you're beefing.
Yeah.
I'm team Dags in that one too.
No, but my 2 legendary archers with toxic have toxic in the same slot. So I would have dark summoned them if
one toxic?
Yeah, they each have 1 toxic.
We're sitting here talking about 1 toxic archers.
Come on. But what I'm saying is I would have dark summoned them. You know what I mean? If I could have gotten the chance at the double toxic legendary. But
I mean, we can find you a rare archer with a toxic in the right slot.
No, these are 2 legendaries is what I'm saying.
We can find you that too.
Maybe. If they're both level 13, though, almost level 14, so. And I use them. They're part of my rotation for my boar hunts, so. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to dark summon anything unless I decide to like throw money in and buy something, which I might for the content.
Is there like the next class, right?
Berserker.
It's probably Berserker. Yeah. There's an outside shot at Pirate because the team likes you so much they might just do it for you.
I know.
I would say there's an outside chance at Wizard, but I don't think we'll get another caster. But like, what is there a hero that could be next where you'd be like, all right, I need a good one of these because I'm super pumped for this?
I have a decent Berserker as is, and I have a couple pirates. I have a legendary pirate who's got insane decks. He's got 45 decks at level 14. I really like him.
Okay.
And then I have a mythic pirate at level 10 who's probably ready to go to level 11 soonish. He's not that impressive. His stats, his like level ups did not go as well as I wanted, but I would maybe, if I could find a mythic level 10 pirate to match him up, I would maybe consider that.
Mythic level 10 pirate, we can find you that.
Yeah, it depends on how much money we're looking at, but
Chris is cheap. We're talking like $20 max.
I know. And Jewel's down, man. We didn't talk about it. I don't know if I want to talk about it. Jewel going back down to 15 cents is such a downer.
Everything went down. That was
I know.
Last week was, I think somebody was saying, the largest altcoin correction
Really?
in like the past like 10 years or something. Like something like people were saying, like, I don't think we all realized just how bad of a correction that was. Everything was down. I'm not worried about that. It's nothing changed from the Jewel side, like conviction wise.
Right.
Like it's the team's still building, everything like that. I don't know. I see Heroes as kind of a leveraged play on Jewel right now, and so I'm just kind of.
Well, speaking of Dags and the Jewelers were talking about that on Saturday, saying how like Jewel, you're going to be able to buy Jewel whenever. Heroes are going to be a thing that only if you play the game and you know the game, you're going to be able to buy the right ones. You know, like Heroes are always going to have that kind of, that barrier of entry of like, you can't just casually buy a hero. You know what I mean?
Well, so, but like, are you talking yourself into it at all right now? Because you're someone who knows the game very well.
No, I am.
5-hour streams with Wowie about the moves, and you're going to not have the heroes to back up that, like, you're just going to be a pilot and take some of my heroes? Like, is that the game plan here?
If I can get my priest to level 20, and then my priest and your archer together, holy shit, we wouldn't lose.
Sounds pretty good. I have a warrior to go front line there.
You got a tank.
But PvP starts today. You have access to whatever heroes you want. What's your 3 that you're sending out? Not like, oh, this ID, Earth and Strength. Like, I mean, like, what, like, class of heroes?
I would do that priest, my priest that I love, a mythic paladin that I hit.
No. Again, not like this priest, that priest. It just you would go with a priest back row.
You're saying so unlimited. Like I can do whatever I want. I probably would do. Yeah, I probably would. It depends on if Sage had healing.
I kind of meant if the class is out.
Oh, all right. Then priest. Yeah, priest in the back row. I think archer mid and probably knight in the front. I know that's boring. I know that's boring.
Do you not play with a lot of warriors?
No, I really don't.
My eyes were open to them. Once I made a good one. I think make yourself a good warrior. Make yourself a warrior that you're proud of. They're a lot of fun.
What like stone?
I mean, do we want to do a little more friend showing off?
Yeah, let's do this. This is what I'll do. We'll tease it. Next week, I'll do a dark summon and create myself a warrior that I can actually play with.
Yeah. So this
I got several. I have 3 or 4 different legendary warriors above level 10 right now that I don't love any of them.
Do you have an axe?
No.
I can lend you an axe for now. I have too many axes until Berserker comes out.
Look at that.
Of
course I play with priest. Mosh, by the way, the chat is just blowing up on me more. What is going on? I thought I put myself out there as a positive member of this community, and all I get is shit from you people.
See, you may be a positive member of the community, but I'm such a negative one, and your proximity to me is really screwing you here.
What is going on?
We call it like we see it on Boxside. Our job as podcasters are to hold the team accountable, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's the fourth estate. That's the whole point of the fourth estate,
We are the media, and we need to bring integrity back to the media. So,
what? Crump? Come on.
All right. Somebody actually has to boot him. I don't know who that is. It's definitely not some guy I play Fortnite with online. But anyway, here's the warrior that I was talking about. Greater vigor stone, vigor crystal for the first 5 levels. Mm-hmm. Then I rotated between strength, dex, and I think I threw like 1 or 2 endurance in there because that was just getting low. But essentially just kind of like
17.
Here, let me pull up actually. We don't pump this site up enough, and I've been using it so much. The hero history from our boy Code Green.
Oh yeah, I was using that for a while. I use it a lot.
At first, I'll be honest. At first, it came out, and I was like, "Man, who cares?" But then the more I started looking at it, I was like, "Oh, this is actually really super helpful to like know what you've done." Yeah. And now I just constantly have it up.
This is the guy you're talking about?
Yeah. So I did Greater Atonement on the first. Then I did, only 2 levels of Greater Vigor. Then I switched to Dex, another Vigor in there, one Endurance. Then it was just Strength or Dex the rest of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, he hits hard. Put an axe in the Warrior's hand. You'll love it.
Actual numbers. Scroll up. Oh shit, 54 at level. Oh, level 17.
Level 17.
I have a warrior at level 13 who's got 44, and decent dex and decent endurance, and I really like him, but I don't know.
My big thing with the Warriors, and I think this is part of the reason why I didn't like them at first, is I felt like all I was doing was healing it, like constantly. Like a Warrior in the front row, I felt like just couldn't hang. And once I, made one that had like a substantial amount of health, it changed my kind of perception on that. So,
of what? Wait, sorry. Let me go back to that guy. What's his health? Scroll back up.
It's about 1100.
Oh shit, that's
1075 ish.
Yeah,
1071. But it's all relative. I know there are only 87 level 17 warriors sampled here. But like it's above average here. It's above average here. The dex is above average.
There's only 87 level 17 warriors.
Yeah.
That seems crazy low.
I mean, I think a lot have gotten to 20.
Oh, I see. Like, are there more at higher levels? I need like the global stats. Like,
hold on. So we're going to go warrior, and then we're going to go level 20. How many do you think there are?
I bet like 200.
18 level 20 warriors.
Okay.
Did someone tell a joke? What was?
No, I'm laughing at myself.
It was a maniacal laugh.
There were way more.
Like Dr. Evil over there.
Hey.
Level
whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Level 19.
Oh no, do 17 to 19. Yeah. All right. So there's
28 level 19. So not a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so what am I doing? How about over level 15?
Yeah, do that. To 100, yeah. Crump, you better hit the like and subscribe button.
It's just another one of Matty's enemies. The whole community and people outside of the community now are coming at him. Public enemy number one.
Fine. That's fine. I'll play any role. I'll play any role you want me to play.
958 above level 15.
I mean, it's still not that much in terms of like the global population.
Let's see who owns the. Ooh, it's a. I bet this is Esper. The highest stat. Mira Esto. That is Noose.
Noose, yeah.
Still hanging around. Haven't heard from him lately. Here's Esper's. There's always, whenever you look at level 20s, one of them's Esper.
Yeah.
Warrior Thief. All right, we got anything else, or are we wrapping?
No, I think we're gonna wrap up.
It's 10:33. Everybody head on over to Sir Worm's channel. Sir Worm and Emerson, his new co-host. They're gonna be on, and yeah, go hang out with them.
Probably be talking about the Pink Slip Duels tournament. So
yeah, we'll get some good info there.
Get all details there.
And another shout out in the description. You'll see for Starbuck the donate live and the GoFundMe. Help out a guy that's always going out of his way to help out the community.
Yeah, Starbuck's an awesome dude, and what's happening to him sucks. So definitely,
even if his best friends are kind of dicks, he's still a good guy.
Even if these two guys that he likes that are twins are assholes, it doesn't mean we can't support him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been an episode of Bogside Chat. Well, how do I do the sign off? I forget how I do the sign off. My name is Matty Pesk. For friends, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will catch you next week.
Love you guys.